I didn't get all of it. I'm showing you the pretty fish tank over here at the hospital. Ain't that nice? Okay, and then you go to the triage nurses and stuff. They over. This is the station and all that. Did y'all know that people sit inside of the hospital? They are not even patients. And they sit there and they listen for people information. And guess what? You the one giving it to them. Why? Because when you have to answer the question, what is your date of birth? They ask you to say this out loud, and there's people, it's late at night. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's not many people here right now, but it's somebody asleep over there or whatever. But they don't even, some of the people sit here and they are not even a patient. And they listen for your information. Gang stalkers are always trying to find out something about somebody. And we're making it easy for them the way that they do things in these public places. The nurse will ask you, what's your date of birth? What's your social? You can tell everything. I'm going to tell somebody my social and my birthday out loud. I give them the card. Then they turn around and say your stuff out loud anyway. Even if I say, well, look, here's the card. Here's the card. Look at the card. And then they want to still say it. Is it such and such? Saying it out loud so that the gang stalkers can know and know your information. And they shouldn't do that. If I request not to say it out loud, then it should be held confidential. And you in here, and even so, even if they do what you ask them to do, what's going to stop them from telling somebody, the gang stalkers, your information once you leave? Because these are the type of people that the gang stalkers are. They work in places like the hospitals, the doctor's offices. They work in places like the courtrooms. You think your stuff is confidential? No. Gang stalkers, even if the people that work in these places, they know gang stalkers, and then they do favors for the gang stalkers, letting them know stuff. That you're supposed to have your information that's supposed to be confidential. No, if you sit there and say it out loud, then you are the one who is telling these people. The people are sitting in these hospitals. The people are sitting in these courtrooms and everything like that, just so that they can hear people's information. And they keep asking you the same questions over and over and over again. And you got to answer the questions. I'm like, here's my card. Would you take it and look at here? That's all you need. You don't need to ask me anything else. But then they want to say, once they read the card, then they're saying it out loud. That's the reason why I didn't want to say it out loud. Because I didn't want to, everybody doesn't need to know my information. And I tell them that. Everybody doesn't need to know that. So I'm going to give you the card so you get it off the card. My insurance card. Okay, but then they don't respect that. They'll say it out loud anyway because they want the gang stalkers to know. And maybe they are bed partners with some of these gang stalkers in there. And then they can get their little, get a piece of whatever, a piece of action from some of the gang stalkers or whatever that's in there. Giving them sexual favors and stuff. Hey, look, this is a bunch of bullshit. That's all I'm saying in these places and dealing with these people. Pray that you don't never have to go to the hospital. Pray that you don't never have to go to the doctor. Pray that you don't never have to go in the courtroom. Because, see, if you want to keep your information private and confidential, it ain't going to happen if you go into these places. They will go behind your back and tell these people. They have all the information on the computer. They have it in front of them. And then who's going to stop them from telling somebody? You gone, you left, you gone home, or you gone upstairs into and you got a bed up in here in the hospital, and then guess what they do? Tell the people your information anyway when you are not there. And that's just the wrongest thing that they can do. It's supposed to be confidential, but they don't keep it that way because the gang stalkers, they have the law on their side. Because gang stalking, it really began through law enforcement because they call it community policing. And the community policing, these are using civilians to help the police and all of this. But they doing gang stalking activities. I guess they ran out of things to do, so they're using the community policing people, which are the gang stalkers, to stalk and harass and gather information about innocent people, somebody that's minding their own business. There's no need for that.